The heavens. How does the Bible describe paradise? Part 1. The opening, planting the seeds of mystery. Welcome, seekers of truth, to Bible by Candlelight. In the quiet glow of our flickering flame, we embark tonight on a journey that transcends the earthly, piercing the veil of the visible to glimpse the eternal. For millennia, humanity has gazed upon the vast, star-studded canvas above, wondering about the heavens. Is it merely the blue expanse we see, or something far grander, far more profound? The very word evokes images of ultimate peace, divine presence, and unimaginable glory. But what exactly is heaven, according to the sacred texts? How does the ancient scripture, often steeped in allegory and divine mystery, truly describe this ultimate destination, this promised paradise? Tonight, we will delve into the multifaceted biblical understanding of the heavens, peeling back layers of interpretation to uncover the rich tapestry of descriptions that speak not only of a physical realm, but of a spiritual reality that shapes our deepest hopes and aspirations. Join us as we explore the biblical cosmos, discerning the different heavens and what they reveal about God's eternal plan and our place within it. Part 2. The journey of deep discovery. A. The historical and cultural context. A cosmos unveiled. To understand the biblical concept of heaven, we must first step back into the ancient worldview that shaped its writers. For the ancient Hebrews, the cosmos was typically understood in three primary tiers: the heavens above, the earth beneath, and the waters below the earth. This wasn't a rigid scientific model but a poetic and theological framework. When we speak of heaven in the Bible, it's rarely a singular, monolithic entity. Instead, we find a progression, a layered reality. The first heaven was often seen as the sky, the realm of birds and clouds, the very atmosphere we breathe. The second heaven encompassed the celestial bodies, the sun, moon, and stars, a majestic testament to God's creative power. And then there was the third heaven, the heaven of heavens, the dwelling place of God Himself, a realm beyond human comprehension, yet often glimpsed through prophetic visions and divine encounters. This tiered understanding, though not always explicitly numbered, provides a crucial lens through which to interpret the scriptural descriptions that follow. It informs why terms like firmament and expanse appear, describing a created order that points towards an uncreated, transcendent reality. This layered cosmos wasn't just a map of the universe, it was a map of divine presence, with increasing proximity to the Creator as one ascended. B. Decoding the Scripture. Glimpses of glory. The Bible offers an array of descriptions of heaven, each a brushstroke on a grander canvas, often employing symbolic language to convey truths that defy earthly articulation. Consider Genesis 1:1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Here, heavens is in the plural, hinting at the vastness and complexity from the very outset. Psalm 19:1 declares, "The heavens declare the glory of God, the skies proclaim the work of His hands." This speaks of the visible heavens, the first and second, as a perpetual sermon, a testament to the Creator's majesty. Then we encounter more profound glimpses. The prophet Isaiah, in chapter 6, describes a vision of the Lord seated on a throne, high and exalted, with the train of His robe filling the temple. Seraphim, 6 winged angels, attend Him, crying out, "Holy, holy, holy is the Lord Almighty. The whole earth is full of His glory." This vision, though set within a temple, is a portal to the heavenly court, a direct encounter with the divine presence. Perhaps the most vivid and evocative descriptions come from the book of Revelation. John's apocalyptic vision paints a picture of a new heaven and a new earth. Revelation 21:1. In this ultimate paradise, God Himself will be with them and be their God. He will wipe every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death or mourning or crying or pain, for the old order of things has passed away. Revelation 21:3-4. The imagery is rich with precious stones, gleaming gold, and a city without need of sun or moon, for the glory of God gives it light, and the Lamb is its lamp. Revelation 21:23. This is not merely a place. It is a transformed state of being, a complete restoration. The river of the water of life, clear as crystal, flowing from the throne of God and of the Lamb, and the tree of life bearing 12 crops of fruit, one for each month, with leaves for the healing of the nations. Revelation 22:1-2 symbolize abundant life, sustenance, and healing in this perfected realm. This heavenly city, the New Jerusalem, descends from God, signifying not an ascent away from creation, but a divine renewal of creation itself. It is a place of unending fellowship with the Creator, a communion beyond our wildest dreams. C. The hidden theological meaning, more than just a place. The biblical descriptions of heaven are far more than geographical coordinates. They are profound theological statements about God's character, His ultimate plan, and the destiny of humanity. Heaven is, first and foremost, the dwelling place of God. Its purity, glory, and splendor reflect His holiness and majesty. It is the realm where His will is perfectly executed, where sin and sorrow have no dominion. Furthermore, heaven represents the ultimate fulfillment of God's covenant with His people. It is the promised inheritance, the culmination of salvation. The absence of pain, death, and tears is not merely a cessation of suffering, it is the active presence of perfect shalom, peace, wholeness, and flourishing, experienced in God's unmediated presence. The imagery of the New Jerusalem descending to a new earth signifies a profound theological truth. God's redemptive work is not about abandoning creation, but about renewing and perfecting it. Heaven is not just an escape from the world. It is the world transformed by divine love and power. It speaks to the hope of resurrection, of embodied life, not as disembodied spirits, but as whole persons in a perfected creation. It underscores the ultimate triumph of good over evil, of life over death, and of divine order over chaos. It is the restoration of the intimate communion God intended with humanity from the very beginning in Eden, now perfected and eternal. D. Controversies and theories. Interpreting the ineffable. Despite the vivid descriptions, the nature of heaven remains a subject of ongoing theological discussion and diverse interpretation. Is heaven a literal place, a spiritual state, or both? Many scholars debate the extent to which the apocalyptic imagery of Revelation should be interpreted literally. Some argue for a literal New Jerusalem, a tangible city, while others see it as symbolic of a perfect spiritual reality, a metaphor for complete communion with God. Another area of discussion revolves around the multiple heavens. Are they distinct realms or different dimensions of a single reality? The Apostle Paul's reference to being caught up to the third heaven, 2 Corinthians 12:2, suggests a progression, a deeper encounter with divine mysteries, yet he admits he heard things that no one is permitted to tell. This hints at the ineffable nature of ultimate reality, truths that transcend human language and comprehension. Furthermore, discussions arise concerning the concept of paradise. Is paradise synonymous with heaven, or a specific region within it? Jesus tells the repentant thief on the cross, "Truly I tell you, today you will be with me in paradise." Luke 23:43. This raises questions about an intermediate state between death and the ultimate new heaven and new earth. These ongoing debates highlight the profound mystery inherent in describing the indescribable, encouraging humility in our theological explorations, recognizing that our human language and understanding can only offer glimpses into the boundless reality of God's eternal dwelling. Part 3. Conclusion, Eternal Resonance. We have journeyed through the biblical cosmos, from the visible sky to the dwelling place of God, a paradise of unimaginable beauty and peace. The Bible paints a picture not of a distant, ethereal cloudland, but of a real, vibrant, and ultimately restored creation where God's presence is unveiled in its fullness. It is a place free from the ravages of sin, death, and sorrow. A realm where justice reigns, where every tear is wiped away, and where eternal fellowship with the Creator is realized. As our candle flickers low, let us not simply conclude with a definition, but with a profound question. How does this vision of the heavens, of a perfected paradise, shape our lives here and now? Does it inspire us to live with greater hope, to pursue righteousness, and to long for the ultimate restoration God promises? The biblical descriptions of heaven are not merely a distant hope for the future. They are an invitation to live with an eternal perspective, knowing that our ultimate home is with God, in a reality more glorious than any earthly imagination can conceive. May this ancient promise resonate deeply within your spirit, a beacon of hope in a world yearning for ultimate peace.